BMW Performance Center, Spartanburg, South Carolina, and this is a training facility for cars and bikes. We have a lot to do here. It's really important what we do, because what we take from here is going to be another toolkit that we use in Peru. And we're going to be here under the tutelage of Mr. Bill Conga.
I just want to go over a couple things for you to get you guys familiar with the bike.
He's our certified BMW instructor. He's kind of like going to be my grade for these guys. They've got to get through Bill now.
The bikes are set up for dual sport riding, both on-road and off-road riding. Similar to what you got. Neale asked me to come with him and help support him as well as the cast to make sure that they get through this safely and just help out wherever I can. 1, 2, and 3. Laura, we'll let you choose first. Which bike do you want?
I'll have one.
Right here is for Laura. Guys?
These bikes will be a different challenge than the small bikes. Everything control-wise is the same. There's just more weight, more power, and more responsibility here.
Slept well last night, no problems with the ribs. They don't hurt as bad as they did yesterday. Laura looked it over. I should be good to go.
These 2 days off the road on a larger bike are really critical for me. I know I can handle it. I just need to get used to it before we get down to Peru so that I'm ready to go when we get there.
I think this training is going to be massively important, really, because now we're on the big bikes. This is the last big piece of the puzzle that will make us fully prepared for anything that we might encounter in Peru. So this is really big for me. This is really big today. My name is James Johnson. I was born and raised in the Bahamas, 8th generation Bahamian, and moved to the United States when I was 11 years old with my family. I'm the whitest Bahamian you'll ever see. And I'm an ordained Presbyterian minister. So I got the nickname, the Whiskey Priest, from a good friend of mine that I was in seminary with. And it really comes from an old Graham Greene novel in 1940. It was about a priest who really learned about grace and life along the way. And I do enjoy whiskey. I've been married for 8 years to a great girl, Jennifer Johnson, and we are adventurers. We love to go places and do things. We look for out-of-the-way places to go, and it's been an amazing ride because she is very much like me. We're of kindred spirit.
We are very close, probably closer than most married people that we know, but we work hard at that. I think that's important, and that's he has become my best friend. We don't have children. We did try, and so it's us and Peanut, our 12-year-old Chihuahua.
I think we both came into marriage thinking, that we would have a family, we would have kids, and I wanted to teach my sons how to play football and ride motorcycles and all that sort of thing. Unfortunately, none of that has happened.
I have seriously put myself in the position of thinking about the real possibility of James calling or coming home saying, there is a child in Peru and that I really clicked with and I think we should adopt. I have played through that in my mind 100 times.
The cool thing with James is you got a real international man. I think for James, his struggle is going to be the motorcycle.
I do have some concerns. I've been riding motorcycles for 35 years. I started riding bikes when I was 9 years old. But this sort of riding is very, very different. And there are some places and some sorts of terrain where I feel like I need to have my A game.
He's done an unbelievable job in the past 2 months preparing for this. I mean, the guy's pushed, and he's pushed really hard. But I think that's created a sense in him of, am I physically able to do this?
This is midlife now for me. I mean, it's 43, and I'm not as hairy as I was at 23 or as strong as I was at 23. So yeah, I do wonder about it. There is this little nagging thought, okay, you're gonna be able to pull this off. You're gonna be able to do all that's required. I'm afraid of going down.
So what I want to do next here, gang, is just a little bit of slow speed maneuvering, okay? So you guys get totally comfortable with the controls of the motorcycle. You can work on your balance a little bit. We've got an obstacle course set up here. We're going to let Neale give you guys a quick demo here. This will be critical for when we're dealing with traffic. We're just got to be able to work our way in between. You can't be wobbling all over the place. It's nice and smooth. All right, once he clears that, all right, now this is the critical stuff. This is the hard part here. This is what's going to be the most challenging. He's already looked with his head. Now he's shifted the bike and his weight.
That's really tight.
It isn't that tight.
Yeah.
That's the most critical. You notice
Yeah,
again, he's doing the counterbalancing, shifting.
All right, I'm a little nervous now.
Well, she's number one. She gets to go first.
No.
That's coming back to bite you.
So go ahead and fire him up, guys. So eyes up. Locate the rear brake. Nice and smooth. There you go. You all right?
Yeah, I'm
Let me get
fine.
your foot out.
I'm fine.
She's very tense, and if we had a heart rate monitor now, her heart is up. And again, the same thing she did yesterday. She's getting this performance anxiety. She wants to come out and ace it. Now's not the time to ace it. Now's the time to get familiar and get the plan.
Keep it rolling.
This is hard.
And then it ran away from you and the bike went down, right?
Yeah, actually, I think I slowed down. I'll tell you what, my forearm is getting fatigued from this clutch.
If we're on a long stretch of road in Peru and we've got trucks and cars and trailers and we're dodging around things, we could be doing this for hours. Take your right hand, give it to me. We're gonna hold hand.
I feel more comfortable going fast, but it's that slow speed maneuvering that's really the most challenging. So the more slow speed maneuvering we do over the next day and a half, the better for me.
Better, better, better.
Now, we're riding along, we see something, hitting the brakes. Yeah, sometimes that's the right answer, but other times it's not. Sometimes it's about swerving and avoiding something. I'm gonna go down to the far end. I'll do a quick demo for you guys, and then I'll get you going.
Dude,
So we went through the cone.
I think
You
mine will look just
first.
like that, just slower.
you first, Troy.
All right.
I think I really struggled with the swerving drill that we did. I felt like I was so concerned about getting my speed up to like 45 miles an hour or so, and I'm staring down at the speedometer. I know how to do this, my brain tells me I know how to do it, but the bike damn sure isn't doing what I think it should be doing.
You're probably a little quicker than my mother through there, but she's 86. I
Yeah,
mean, she's got
true,
cataract
true.
surgery and she drinks a lot. But come on, give me some stick. I know you got to have ridden dirt bikes with you, brother.
I know
I've
it.
chased you. This is the time to push, and he just does start pushing. When he does start to push, he gets really ragged. His tension and his need to be perfect. I mean, we should start calling him Peter Perfect here. You've got to be a little less than perfect when you're on that bike. It's got to be able to move.
That 86-year-old comment, that cut deep, Neale.
That it?
That was awesome.
That sucked.
Too slow. I mean, you're about half the speed of the other guys.
Really?
I mean, you're coming in and... I mean, this is not the time. This is the time to
Right.
get after it. Like, you got to run, not walk.
Right.
James is staying under his threshold. He's going to struggle because things are going to get really difficult down there. I need him to get in and dig.
Anybody hungry?
Yes.
I know I am. Let's hop on our bikes. We'll head up and go have us some lunch.
Definitely, there were some things I did not feel like I did well at all. I was disappointed in a couple ways, and looked at some things that I really need to get better at. I listened to you the last time. I was kind of standing on the side, nice and smooth. I mean, you rocked that one.
Well,
For me, I want to learn everything I can from everybody here.
go, stop.
Now, is there sometimes some competition going on? Yeah. I don't mind getting beat by a girl. I don't want to get beat by Troy. That's the problem.
Every hour that goes by, we're getting closer to Peru, and I'm really starting to think Peru now. So, of course, it's not just a drill. It's not just an exercise. I'm kind of seeing them there. They're right up on the edge of their limits.
Laura!